In 1983, if you owned a typewriter in Romania, you had to register it with the secret police. Every page you typed could and would be traced back to you. Every word you wrote had to serve the regime. But what if words could escape? What if writers found a way to make literature ungovernable? This is the story of Romania's Onirist literary movement, a group of writers who refused to be censored. Their solution? They turned to the one world that dictatorship could not control: dreams.
Life is sad, but beautiful.
It was the 1960s. Romanian literature was under Soviet influence, realism, ideology, and control. But two writers, Dumitru Țepeneag and Leonid Dimov, were about to change everything. They rejected official reality and created a new kind of literature, fragmented, fluid, and full of impossible events that somehow made sense. Onirism wasn't just surrealism. It wasn't randomness. It was structured like a dream. A world where logic bends but never breaks. A place where meaning constantly slips through your fingers. Dumitru Țepeneag was the leader of the movement. His writing trapped readers in looping narratives, where time stretched, characters dissolved, and the border between dreams and reality blurred. His novels, like The Waiting, felt like being lost inside a maze that constantly reshapes itself. You don't read them, you get trapped inside them. But the government wasn't amused. The Communist Party branded Onirism decadent and dangerous. They knew what Țepeneag was doing. He was making reality feel unreliable, and unreliable reality is hard to control. So in 1975, Ceaușescu's regime revoked Țepeneag's citizenship while he was abroad. He was exiled, erased from Romania. If Țepeneag was the architect of dreams, Leonid Dimov was their poet. His writings didn't just bend reality, it shattered it. His poetry feels like a nightmare, looping, suffocating, inescapable, and that was the point. Dimov's works were rarely published in full. The government feared his ability to make reality feel unstable. By the 1980s, censorship had reached its peak. Every typewriter in Romania had to be registered. The secret police could track every word you wrote. Onirism was nearly wiped out. But then, something unexpected happened. Mircea Ceaușescu was a child when Onirism was crushed. But in the 1990s, he resurrected it. Bigger, weirder, and more chaotic than ever. His books, like Nostalgia and Blinding, took dreams and turned them into sprawling universes where memory, myth, and fantasy collide. Imagine Borges, Kafka, and Lynch blending into a single fever dream.
Just cut them up like regular chickens?
Sure, just cut them up like regular chickens.
Today, Ceaușescu is one of Romania's most important writers. His name comes up for the Nobel Prize every single year. Onirism wasn't just literature, it was a rebellion against control. By distorting reality, it revealed deeper truths. It turned literature into an act of rebellion, proof that even under surveillance, the mind remains untamed. Țepeneag was exiled, Dimov was censored, Ceaușescu emerged from the ruins of a movement nearly erased, but their words survived. Today, Onirism isn't just a literary school, it's a reminder that dreams are dangerous to those who fear free thought. And as long as people write, imagine, and dream, no regime, no ideology, no force of repression can ever silence the mind that dares to think freely.